from storyflo. This is your daily audio brief. Hey, it's Chloe. August 27th. 10 stories, 1 trial, 3 reviews, 6 takes you can actually use. Let's get into it. First, from New Atlas. Woodfire alternative warms your campsite with a red, hot rod. Wildfires are becoming more frequent, and one of the least serious but still frustrating consequences is that campfires are not allowed for much of the season. A San Diego-based company called Happy Caveman has designed a product that can keep you warm when traditional campfires aren't an option. It's currently seeking backing on Kickstarter. Tags: camping Kickstarter, heating fire. Next. Second, from flies.org. Some Galápagos yellow sea turtles remain homebodies, surprising scientists. Sea turtles are famous for being prodigious wanderers. Guided by Earth's magnetic field, ocean currents, and the sun, they tend to crisscross the seas in search of food, returning to the region of their birth every few years to breed. So when scientists discovered a population of sea turtles that appear to be very much homebodies, they were taken aback. Up next, third, from Manga Bay. China's Tianmu Mountain Reserve tackles modern conservation amid religious tradition. Buddhist, Taoist, and Confucian traditions have long guided the protection of plants and wildlife in the nature reserve on Tianmu Mountain in eastern China. Local temples enforce strict rules and punishments against forest destruction, but following the reserve's recent expansion, state regulations now provide the formal legal framework for the area. Local officials say religious traditions from the past continue to shape public attitudes, reports contributor Keith Anthony Fabro from Manga Bay. And then, fourth, from Futures of Proof. Prompt: how I generate deep post ideas with AI. I've been wrestling with AI-generated social posts for ages. Even with super specific prompts and perfect examples, the output feels off most of the time. Good for sparks, but rarely spot on. I don't want the AI to write the whole thing for me just to hand me ideas that actually click with my voice. So over the past 6 months, I've tried a bunch of different prompting tricks, tweaking tone, length, and context until something finally stuck. What finally worked was treating the AI like a brainstorming partner. I feed it a concise seed topic, audience, vibe, and ask for a list of raw angles, not finished copy. Then I pick the ones that resonate and flesh them out myself. This is a guide for those who are beginners who want to write about deeper ideas, or those who think nobody cares about what they have to say. So why bother starting, or seasoned writers who need a healthy dose of the reality that is social media, anyone who wants to make their ideas more impactful and worth following. As a heads up, this is for long-form writing. The result is a steady stream of deep, on-brand post ideas without the endless back and forth of trying to force the AI to write the whole post. It's still a manual step, but the ideas land much better. Next, fifth, from Future/Proof. Full guide: how I write about deep ideas and still go viral. Newsletters, articles, YouTube scripts, etc. I'll talk about my content ecosystem in a future paid post, but this is how I write newsletters that I use for my YouTube scripts. Up next, sixth, from Future-Proof. The Future-Proof Manifesto. Here's how to future-proof yourself so you can stay relevant in the next 10 years. You live in the most permissionless time in history. You future-proof yourself when you just do things without permission. You pursue something you deeply care about, learn new skills, build the project, package it up, try to sell it, and attract a tight-knit tribe of people who share your energy. You don't future-proof yourself by sticking with a skill set that was an asset then, but is a liability now. And then, seventh, from Future-Proof. Prompt: Deep Work Accelerator. Out of all of the productivity advice out there, the one thing I've seemed to stick with is this: simply writing out my 2-3 highest priority tasks for my deep work session. So I thought, why not take this a step further with the magic that is AI? It's pretty damn easy to write down 2-3 tasks, but are those tasks quantifiable? Can there be something more effective than checking them off a paper to-do list? What if my planner could actually help me complete the tasks when I need help? What happens if I get stuck? I don't want my focus to split from work. That's where I can come into play. Next, eighth, from Future-Proof. The deep work routine that changed my life. Block out 1 hour a day minimum. Work on one meaningful project. Aim for one vision for your future. Take it one day at a time. You don't need more motivation, you need more clarity. You don't need more time, you need more focus. If you want more of both, understand this: your mind is a supercomputer. Your attention is the RAM. RAM, or random access memory, is one of the most important parts of a computer. It determines performance. More programs and browser tabs open equals slower performance. This is no different from your focus. Up next, ninth, from Future-Proof. How to build a world to our content ecosystem 2.0. You don't need long sales funnels. You don't need VSLs or webinars. You don't even need pushy sales copy. All of those have their place and can be effective when put into the right hands, but you want to create from a place of meaning and passion. Thankfully, there's a different route. It comes from building an undeniable body of work, a small-scale Marvel Universe or Star Wars. You have your movies' long-form content, TV shows, spin-offs, short-form content, toys and action figures, products, or paywalls, and they're all presented in a binge-worthy fashion. Some people are viewers. And then, 10th, from Future-Proof. Mega Guide: how to create your first hyper-profitable digital product. As a heads up, this mega guide is going to be focused on digital products, not services or anything high-ticket or client-based. Understand that a product takes more traffic to sell, doesn't care to create a service and do a ton of manual outreach to land clients, wants to slowly increase their income as their audience grows. With that, we start with an idea. Throughout this post, you can use this template to fill out as you go. It also comes with AI prompts to make it easier on you. That's the read. Small inputs, compounding results. Back tomorrow. That's your brief. Find every story and claim your own free feed at storyflo.com.